What's going on, people? Me and Holly sitting here in bed, smoking shisha, chilling, and it's time for question and answer. So, Holly, what's the first question?
The Applehead 4 says, what are the advantages and disadvantages of living in the UAE, and is life better there overall? Interesting.
Can you just repeat the question, please?
Are you slow? What are the advantages and disadvantages of living in the UAE, and is life better there overall?
Right. Advantages, first of all, yeah, from my point of view. The weather, first of all, waking up to sunshine, birds singing and shit, and, being able to go to the beach whenever you want, stuff like that, really. Just atmosphere when it's sunny and nice weather is...
I've got another big advantage for you, which I know is an advantage.
Yeah, hold on, let me just elaborate on this a little bit first. So basically, the fact that it's sunny, because in the UK, whenever summer comes out, like everybody's out in the streets and washing the cars or sunbathing or out with friends and going to the park. And I remember when I was a kid in summer holidays from school, waking up and the sun coming through my window. You wake up just feeling such a nice mood, whereas you wake up and you're looking at when it's fucking snowing or raining or thunderstorm or whatever, it's not really as positive feeling. So when you wake up over here and it's like, just look outside the window, it's sunny and hot and beautiful all year round. You get rain or shit weather once, twice, in a week here.
In a week?
In the year.
You don't?
What do you mean?
You don't get it once a week.
Remember the time we got crap weather for like one week, that's it, out of the whole year. Yeah, out the whole year.
Oh, I thought you said like once every single week.
No, man.
Anyway,
So yeah, hold on, fucking hell, which is... So that's a big advantage, yeah, and it helps especially when you're working out here, because you just have a positive outlook on life, a positive outlook on your work that you're doing out here, and your whole atmosphere, and going to you do a bit of work, you go to the beach. Yeah, you feel healthier, you look healthier, your lifestyle is healthier, you're out a lot more than you would at home, you're doing a lot more stuff like that, so that's a really big advantage. Second advantage is that you can make a lot more money out here than you can in the UK. I'm making a lot more money here than I was in the UK. That's obviously probably the biggest advantage, because money makes the world go round. So making more money out here is a big advantage as well. What's yours advantage?
All the food here is halal, so you can eat what the hell you want, just go crazy.
Well, that could be an advantage or a disadvantage. For somebody like me who used to be a fat bastard, who's put on about 3 stones since he's been here, that's a disadvantage. It's an advantage that everything's halal, because you don't have to, like, for example, me and Holly were here for 7 months, and then last month or a couple of weeks ago, me and Holly went to Brussels together, and in Brussels, I almost forgot to check if it was halal or not, because I'm so used to it being halal out here.
I had to remind, because I'm used to it, because when I go on my layovers, I can't eat anything.
So I saw this place that said like the best steak in the world. Like, yeah, we'll go in there. She's like, no, you're not. I'm like, why not, man? She's like, it's not halal. It's like, shit. Whereas over here, everything, bro, every single thing is halal. The only thing that isn't there, I've got like a pork section in every supermarket, which is for the people who eat pork. Obviously, they've got to have, their shit as well. So yeah, so that could be a disadvantage as well. Another advantage is the lifestyle out here is very flashy. So if you're a flashy person, you like a flashy lifestyle, you like cars, you like clothes, you like nice things, doing nice things, like big VIP. Everything here is big, VIP, special, spectacular, everything here. So if you like that kind of shit, then this is a really big advantage to live here. So disadvantages are, there is absolutely zero customer service out here. If something goes wrong, yeah, they will fix it slowly, and you get no compensation, you get no refunds, nothing like that. It's just like, deal with it basically. Like, for example, if you've got a leak in your apartment, which we had a leak in this apartment for a long time, they fixed it after about 6 months. Now, because they fixed it after 6 months, they think it's okay. Whereas in the UK, they'd fix it as soon as possible, like within the first week, and you get some kind of compensation or some kind of money back or some kind of, something. Or, I don't know, it's just a bit weird with the no customer service thing. They don't really, it seems like sometimes they don't really give a shit about you, you know what I mean? But that's that. Also, another disadvantage is if you're not an Emirati, when I say that, if you're not like an actual Arab whose descendants and ancestors are Arabs, Emiratis, proper Arabs, then you're not really treated on the same level as them. You know what I mean? Like I know a guy who's a DJ out here. He's been living here all his life. He's a Pakistani guy, but he was born here. He's lived here all his life. He's a DJ, and even he doesn't get the right treatment as the other guys do. So and also there's different standards. Obviously, everywhere there's different standards. Even in the UK, there's the well-off people, there's the middle-class people, there's low-class people. Over here, it's Arabs are the top class, and then everybody else is just there. There's no like different, you know what I mean. So that's that. But obviously, it's their country, so you can't really complain about that. I'm just saying it's a disadvantage. Also, a disadvantage is sometimes, I'm not gonna lie, sometimes when you're at a certain level of building yourself up, like I'm building myself up with this F&D stuff out here, when I see people with all this money, the kind of money they've got is just too much money to even know what to do with it. They're just throwing it away, just buying cars, buying property, just going on crazy extravagant holidays, throwing money in clubs, just everything. And then when you see that and you're working your ass off to make every frigging penny count and make sure you're making and saving and trying to have a good life, but build a better life for the future, sometimes it gets you a bit down. You know what I mean? When you see people doing so well, I wouldn't say envious or jealous, but it makes you feel a bit down because you look at that and you think, shit, man, I'm working my ass off, and these guys were born into this shit. That's a bit of a disadvantage when you sometimes you feel a little bit down.
So, in a nutshell, is it better overall?
It's very much better. Otherwise, I wouldn't be sitting here, would I? If it wasn't better, why would I be sitting? I'd be back in the UK, chilling with all the boys, all my friends in the UK. I'd be with my family. I'm away from my family at the moment. She's away from her family at the moment. If it wasn't worth it, 100%, we wouldn't be here right now. Even some days, even though it is worth it, sometimes we think, fuck man, I wish I was back in the UK. I'm sick of this place, or I'm sick of the situation, or I wish I was home. I miss home. I miss usual, things like just driving, to see my friends, or driving to, when you grow up in a certain area, then you move from that area. It's like you miss things, obviously standard. So yeah, overall it is a lot better. I think it's worth the move we made, and I think slowly but surely this will come to light. All the hard work that we're putting in and all the sacrifices we made will pay off when we're living in our own big villa. I'm driving my Lamborghini Aventador. She's got a Range Rover. We're going on shopping sprees, splurging money everywhere. We're giving money to charity. We're doing, we're just acting like these big ballers. You know what I mean? That's when it'll all pay off, when we've got enough money to just be able to act like these big ballers.
Right. Next question is from Beaverboy95, who says, "What inspired you to do what you are doing now, and which celebrities have you met?"
I've said this before. What inspired me?
Just do it briefly then.
Briefly, no. All right. I said it in the last question and answer. Basically, when I was in university, when you're at school or university, you've got to do work placement, work experience, etc. So I got one with ITV, Yorkshire, in Leeds, and work experience and work placement is supposed to be going there to work on your craft, to see how the big boys do it, to see how it all works, to experience that. It's called work experience. You're supposed to experience what work will be like when you leave university and you work for a big company like that. So I was thinking, all right, cool, man, let's try it. So I went to ITV. I was there for about a month, yeah. And for one whole month, I didn't touch a camera. I didn't see anybody working with cameras. I didn't see anybody editing. I didn't see anything. I didn't get a taste of nothing. All I got a taste of was making cups of tea, clean.
You could have done your work experience at Betty's Tea Rooms, couldn't you?
Pretty much. I was making cups of tea and coffee for everybody who was working in the offices. I was doing the cleaning up, the hoovering, the sweeping, the bullshit. I was putting equipment away for people. I was, I was even, for like 3 or 4 days, I had to do some logging details on a laptop, which was fucking tedious and boring. But anyway, after that experience, that's when I thought to myself, you know what? I mean, but before the work experience, I always thought when I was younger anyway, I don't want to work for nobody else. I want to work for myself somehow. So that was one of the things which pushed me to work for myself when I saw these guys treating me like shit and not really giving a rat's ass. And everybody kept saying, you got to work your way up the ladder. You got to work after, after 5 years you'll be here, after 10 years you'll be there. All this bullshit about, working your way up the ladder. Oops, 1 minute, people, just come on. Yes, me forward. Oh, watch out, move. Right. So yeah, every saying working with ladders, it'd be minimum 10 years before I made any kind of positive, establishing move for myself. 10 years minimum, working my way up the ladder. So that was that. And then also, while I was doing, uni and stuff, I had a part-time job at a call centre, which is what a lot of people I know and a lot of people in general have done. Working in call centres, it's a pretty easy job to get. Telecommunications and all that kind of shit on the phones. I worked at a Direct Line first, selling pet insurance, car insurance, home insurance, and then I moved over to an electrical company, sorting out, when you open a new office or you move into a new, these guys have got like properties and stuff, they've got to get the plugs, I've forgotten all the layman's terms, a long time ago, but on the plugs,
you've got to get them like tested.
Yeah, you got to get your plugs tested, and then when you've had them tested, your whole property, your offices or your house or whatever is tested, you'll have a sticker on the plug. What are you laughing at?
Because you did this job for 2 weeks, I think you made 1 sale in the 2 weeks.
I made about 10 sales. I was sick.
Well, you were, but you only did a few days, didn't you? But remember, we all had like a big celebration when anybody ever got a sale, because they hardly ever got a sale, like once every...
Yeah, nobody ever got sales, but I smashed it though.
Once a day they'd have a little celebration in the office because somebody like...
Yeah, and then they had like 3 or 4 like girls who used to sell fucking shitloads by being slagged basically on the phone, like flirting on the phone to people, and they were like, oh yeah, whatever you want, mate, I'll pay for whatever. So then they used to make sales, and then they used to get like an hour extra at lunch because they made a sale and shit. And that wasn't very good for motivation of the team, you know what I mean? Because the team were like, fucking hell, you know what I mean? They're off on an hour.
By the way, the laptop's a bit shaky because boss is jumping around them. But
anyway, I'm
getting yourself comfy.
Boss, chill out, man. I'm moving away from the point here. The point of what I'm saying is, my boss, the guy who owned the company, the second company I worked for, the call centre, the electrical place, he used to pull up to work every morning, in different cars. One morning he had an R8, one morning he had a Bentley GT, one morning he had a Range Rover. Then he came in a Ferrari, Lamborghini. He had every car you can imagine. This guy, this English guy. And I just thought to myself, you know what? Yeah, I'm working with all these other guys in this call centre. I'm making about £6 an hour, and this guy's making millions from my graft. So I don't want to be sat here for the rest of my life making money for the other guy. I want to make my own money. I want to be self-made. I want to be in his position, driving to work, pulling up to work in a Ferrari, Lamborghini, Range Rover, Bentley. I want to be that guy. So I left that place after 2 weeks. That's all he said. And
give you a bit of money for Christmas, though,
yeah, give me like a couple of £100 for Christmas and shit, whatever. Because I left at Christmas time, and then I was out of work for a while. I didn't want to work nowhere. I mean, I've worked loads of jobs. I've been a pizza delivery guy for Pizza Hut. I've been a frigging a Santa Claus at Christmas time in a grotto. Brown Santa Claus with brown eyes. The parents were not happy, man. But I got the job, and I made a lot of money off that shit as well. I made like £10 an hour off that shit.
Brown beard instead of a white one.
Yeah, dressed up in a costume and shit, sitting there, and when kids come set money and shit, I had to get
you allowed to?
Yeah, I got CIB checked and that. I had to get CIB. I'm only a young lad. I'm not going to be a paedophile, am I?
You sure it's called CIB?
CIB checked, I think. Yeah.
Oh, CRB.
Yeah.
Anyway, and tell them about your celebrities. This was supposed to be a quick little summarisation.
I know. I apologise, but I've got to let them know. They want to know shit. I'm going to tell them.
Right.
So yeah. Anyway, that was that. So I left that shit, and I was out of work for a while, and then I just really pushed FND. And this point is when I pushed FND, and I got really, really frigging motivated. This is when I went from 20,000 views on my channel to 1.5 million in the space of 6 months by pushing, working, grafting, and just being motivated and determined to do it. And then after that, it just went up again to 2 million now. Now I'm almost on 3 million after moving here. Obviously, it slowed down a lot. I lost a lot of followers on my Twitter as well after moving out here, but it's just sacrificing it. I'm out here now. I'm building a lot of contacts out here. I'm working with some of the biggest clubs out here now, and things are going really well. And I'm sure things are going to get better and better because I've got a strong support team who's growing, which is growing daily. Now, other part of the question, what celebrities I've met, you name it, man. I've met a lot of celebrities from Snoop Dogg, Fat Man Scoop. Met Busta Rhymes the other night. I've met Shakira, Nicki Minaj, Drake twice, actually 3 times.
The Game.
The Game twice, J. Cole 3 times. Bruno Mars once. Who else?
I've met people at Brit Awards after party, like that guy off Dragon's Den or something like that.
I'm out. That guy. What's he called? Yeah, I'm out. Met him.
Is it James or something?
No, some Scottish guy. I forgot his name now. Something McIntyre. Donald McIntyre.
They know it.
Is it Donald I don't know. No, Donald McIntyre's the next guy. Forget anyway. I've met a lot of celebrities. If you want to know exactly who I've met, just Rick Ross I met as well. Rick Ross I met twice as well. He's a fucking G. So if you want to know exactly what celebrities I've met, go on the FND TV channel, which is in the link below, and just go through all the videos from the past couple of years, because I've met a shitload of celebrities, and I'm very blessed and I'm very happy I've done that. And you know, so for some people that'd be really overwhelming. It is overwhelming, but I'm not like a shaking, shuddering, shitting fucking fan. You know what I mean? I was doing my job and I was there for a reason. You know what I mean? I wasn't just there to watch a concert.
So,
like Wiz Khalifa, you know, Bow Wow, R. Kelly, you name it. I met a lot of big celebrities. So, you know.
I forgot the guy's name now. Oh, Jason Derulo.
Yeah, and Sean Kingston. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Sean Kingston, Jason Derulo. Yeah. Lot of them. The lot.
Right. Next question is from JJ Zaman, and it's kind of linked to the previous question. It says, who inspired you to go into the industry you're currently in, and where do you see yourself in 5 years' time?
Who what motivated me?
Who inspired you?
Oh, fuck me.
Go on. Did anyone inspire you, or just experiences?
Nobody inspired me to get into this industry, man. There's nobody that I was, you know, like a role model for me or anything like that, you know what I mean? Like, my parents, I've watched my parents graft all their lives and stuff, you know, especially my dad. My mum was like a housewife basically for most of my life. My dad was out grafting. I didn't see him much when I was a young kid, because he had like a shop, and he was a taxi driver, and you know, he did like work like loads of different jobs. So seeing my parents grafting from a young age made me realise that, you know, I've got to make something of myself in future. I want to pay them back in the future. I want to do something that's going to really benefit them in the future, benefit myself, benefit my wife and my future kids. I don't want my kids to see me grafting, you know, and never see me, hardly ever see me, you know what I mean? And I don't know, like, and life experiences, different life experiences really just motivated me to be something and to do something big. So, you know, and then motivation I got from myself really, just as every step went past, as I passed every hurdle that I had to go through to get to where I am right now, it just motivated me more to do more and to become bigger and better. Like when I first started filming in dingy clubs in Leeds and Bradford and stuff, you know, that motivated me to move on to something bigger, which is when I went to Manchester and covered like people like 50 Cent and some big clubs in Manchester, and then from there I covered probably the biggest clubs in Manchester with the biggest events going in Manchester. I was there every week, and then from there London gave me a call, and I went down to London and covered a few events there with people like Tiny Temper and just big clubs as well down there. Mayfair, the richest area in London, Mayfair and Knightsbridge, just covering big events there. When I first went down to Manchester, I was a bit out of place there as well, because it wasn't my usual crowd, and people were like, who's this outsider and shit. But then I got in there, and now I'm quite well known in Manchester, and my videos are really prominent in Manchester, or were there before I left. And then in London as well, when I first went down there, it was a complete different society down there of people who were really intertwined and close knit in London, and I was some outsider with a different accent, different in general. Like, they didn't really, it took them a while to actually get used to me and stuff, and my videos took a while to get big. But after a few videos down there, I was down there again like every other week, filming stuff for like I filmed the Brit Awards after party for 3 years running, no 2 years running. I filmed some massive events in London, some concert after parties, all sorts of crazy shit. So to answer the question, motivation comes from inside, really. I think, you know what I mean? Obviously, some people look up to other people, but me, I had nobody to look up to because there's nobody I think is doing what I'm doing that I can look up to and think, yeah, I want to be like them, or they're, I've seen them and thought I can do that or anything. I just had my own vision, my own dream, and I've gone towards it, and now I'm still on the same path. But you know, I think I'm doing quite well for myself at the moment with vision and going towards what I've always wanted. So yeah, what was that question? Anything else? What was it?
I'm just finding it again because I've forgotten.
Click at.
It says, where do you see yourself in 5 years' time?
5 years time, yeah. I'll be 28. So by 30, basically, I want to be.
You'll be nearly 29.
Yeah, no. So say I'll be 30. Yeah, I'm 23 now.
It's 24 in like 3 weeks, everybody.
And she's not going to be here my birthday.
I've just got my new roster out for next month. And as if it ain't bad enough that I'm flying on his birthday, to rub more salt in the wound, guess where I'm flying to? Manchester.
She's going to be at home with her family and my family, and I'm going to be here on my birthday on my own, well, with boss. Fuck, man.
Told him that I'll make him a little party before I go. We can have a party together. Buy him some little party hats and stuff. Maybe. So
yeah, by the age of 30, I will have my own villa out here in the Middle East.
This is what you hope.
No, this is what I'm telling them. Watch this space, yeah. By the age of 30, I'll have my own villa right here in the Middle East, whether it's in Dubai or whether it's in Abu Dhabi, one of the two. I'll have a villa, like a 5-bedroom villa, me and Holly. Might have kids by then, I'm not sure. Boss will be all grown up and shit. I'm going to have at least one supercar, whether it's a Lamborghini, Aventador, or whatever's new out by then, whether it's a frigging Ferrari, a Bugatti, a flipping anything, just some supercar which will be my weekend car. One of those, you know, one of those naughty. Actually, I've always wanted a Mercedes AMG C63 or a Mercedes G55. So I might have one of those. But basically, I'll have one naughty car. I'll have one naughty car just for weekends when me and Holly go and fucking blast it. Yeah. And then I'll have obviously some standard Range Rover or a Land Cruiser or something just standard for day-to-day driving. I'll have a villa. I'll have a nice car. Yeah, I'll have a big villa. I'll have a nice car. I won't be running around clubs anymore. I'll have people doing that, working under me. I'll be sitting in my office every day, pulling up to work in a nice car every day in the office, just making sure we're getting, getting the money. You know what I'm saying? Working with the biggest clients in the world. I might actually thinking about it. By age 30, I might not be no more. I might be in New York, LA. I might be in Miami. I might be back in the UK. I don't know yet. But the plan is just to take over the fucking world, bro. And I want to be a media empire. I want F&D to be a media empire.
Next question is from Shallow Nights. So this person says, have you ever had one of those days where you just give up in everything? On a daily basis.
I think about it on a daily basis. I'm not gonna lie to you. Just especially when especially when work's piling up, and obviously I try not to show too much of my stress in the vlogs or in general to people, but stress is a part of my daily life, especially running my own company and that, and being the person behind the brand and stuff. There's a lot of stress out here as well, working with big clients and trying to get more clients and trying to make more money to support our life out here is very, very difficult. Starting out, obviously, anyway, it's going to be difficult. Nobody said it's going to be easy, but I'm just saying the stress is a big fucking push for me to. Every day I feel like, I want to just give up this shit. I don't do it. I don't give up, but I say to myself, it's always in the back of my mind, give up. But I always say never give up. But anyway, on other things like the diet, stuff like dieting and stuff, I give up a lot on diets. Like sometimes when Holly goes away for like 4 or 5 days on end, I'm at home on my own. I've just finished a big edit. It's uploading. I feel like I go out and get like a big munch, like a dirty fat foot flex munch, KFC, chocolates, burger, chocolates, chips.
By the way, what's the rest of that chocolate there?
I chucked in the bin. I did.
Why didn't you save it for me?
said he didn't want it. You said he didn't want it last year. Never mind, them talk. So stuff like dieting, I give up a lot on dieting. But at the moment, obviously, I'm going to be losing weight. You'll see soon. My face is going to be around my chest, my stomach, and my arms. I'm just going to go down big time, and then we're moving the apartment soon as well. So there's going to be a gym there, a pool, tennis court. So I'm going to get a bit more active.
Still needs to be built. The tennis court's built.
Yeah.
The pool's
But
semi-built.
So I'm going to get a lot more active as well. But giving up wise on a daily basis, me and Holly both think about giving up and going back home to where it's a lot easier with family and support of friends and family around, and just
people say stick to what you know. Right out here, we don't know.
Yeah. So yeah, a daily basis I feel like giving up, but fact of actually doing it, I don't give up on work wise, but I give up a lot on my diet. Give up a lot on stuff like basic shit, just basic shit like dieting, walking boss. I'm like, yeah, fuck that shit, can't be asked. Stuff like that I just give up on. Anything else? What do you think we give up on ever? You say give up?
That's it really.
So yeah, we don't really give up much, man. We try to see things through to the end and stuff, especially with work stuff. And if you're determined and motivated enough to do stuff, you just stick at it. You know what I mean? Push through the pain, push through the difficult times, struggles.
He's tried to give up shisha. Well, he hasn't tried. He said he was going to, but he never did.
Yeah, stuff like shisha. I've tried to give shisha up, but I can't. I've cut down a lot, but I can't give up on shisha. It's just I don't drink, I don't do drugs, I don't do anything out of the ordinary. You know what I mean? I eat quite a lot of food when I'm on Fat Fuck Flex, which is obviously why I was a fat bastard back in the day and why I put weight on out here at the moment. And also I'm a shisha addict, or shisha connoisseur, whatever you want to call it. So that's that. Next question, please.
Next question is from Fusion P Official, who says, "What lenses do you use to shoot your videos with? Keep up the great work. You're smashing it in the UAE."
Thanks, bro. Lenses wise, to be honest with you, I'm not. There's cameras come out and lenses come out on a regular basis. I'm going to be upgrading soon to a new camera and a new set of lenses. But at the moment, I'm working on the Canon 7D, which is a good DSLR camera. Been using it for a while. I like. I've got one 30mm Canon lens. I've got one 50mm Canon lens. I've got one 10 to 20mm Canon lens. I've been working with the same.
For the vlogs, it's the fisheye lens.
Yeah, for the vlogs, it's a fisheye GoPro Hero 3 Black Edition. It's actually this.
That's the vlog camera, people.
This is what we vlog on. It's not too bad. It's not bad at all, actually.
Currently, it's been filmed on a webcam.
Currently, we're on the webcam on the laptop, yeah, which I'm pretty sure is going to be fucked up quality.
iCammy says, "Did you enjoy doing the videos with Amir?"
Start again, sorry.
iCammy says, "Did you enjoy?"
Again.
iCammy says, "Did you enjoy doing the vids with Amir Khan in Bolton? It just seems so fake there. Lol."
I don't know what that means, man. Obviously, I know Amir Khan on a personal level. My family knows him. Loads of my friends know him. He's part of the circle with a lot of guys from back home. I've met him way back when he was just at the Olympics. I did a documentary about boxing when I was finishing up my last year at college. And yeah, I went and interviewed him at his house about how he's come so far and all that. If you want to see a documentary, I'll put a link of it below. It's a 2-part documentary I made when I was in college, so it's a really shit quality, but it shows my progress from there to now. So the links for that are down.
Was it the first video that you really did?
No. It's just one of the first. I've done loads of different videos.
Not an FND TV vid.
It's not an FND TV. It's not even on FND TV. The channel. It's on my cousin's channel because I didn't have a channel at this time. I was in college, so I said to my cousin, "Here, check this video out." He goes, "Oh, I want to upload it on my channel." I said, "Yeah, do what you want, man." So he put it on his channel. I don't know how many views it's got actually. I need to check how many views it's got. But yeah, I'll put the links for that down below. Check it out. It was a documentary with Amir Khan. He's a very nice guy. He's a little bit fake, but I think the fakeness that you're referring to is just him and his image. He tries to portray a certain image, which a lot of people try and do, especially when they're in the media or when they're in celebrity or when they're up high and they've got a lot of people looking at them. They've got to they've got to portray a certain image about themselves, and whatever. I mean, if a lot of people don't agree with him going out with his mates, smoking shisha and having a good time, that's obviously their opinion. It's up to them. You know what I mean? Me, I don't really see an issue with that because I do it as well. I go out and have shisha all the time. It's not a big deal. And yeah, I don't know what you mean by fake. It was just people chilling out for it. It was Saj, his friend Saj's birthday party, and it was his leaving party before he goes to America. He was doing some training in America before his fight, which he lost unfortunately, but he won the last one. So anyway, but yeah, it wasn't really fake. Man, everybody was there having a good time, and there's a lot of negative comments in that video, but it's got like 80,000 plus views, so I don't give a shit. Next question.
Publicity, still publicity. This is from Rizzy. What's your biggest aim in Dubai?
I pretty much already answered this shit. You know what I mean? Like, I want to just.
Yeah.
I smash it in the UK. I think a lot of people, most of my supporters are from the UK. They all love my work and stuff, and they love the movement and the whole thing really. So that's good. I want to get that over here as well. I want to have a mixture of UK supporters. I want to have a lot of Middle Eastern supporters, Arab supporters, expats over here supporting. I want to be covering the biggest events out here in the Middle East. They've got a lot of big events, including the F1, which is probably the biggest event in the Middle East, which I covered as soon as I got here. As soon as I fucking landed last year in November, I covered that event, and that's got loads of views. Or it got loads of views, and then YouTube took it down, the dickheads. And now I've uploaded it again. It's got like 5,000. So yeah. Anyway, just smashing it. I'm on the right path at the minute. As I said, I want to own my own villa in the next couple of years. I want to have a nice car. I want to have lots of money. I want to be able to bring my family out regularly on a regular basis for nice holidays. I want to just enjoy myself out here. I want to make a lot of money out here, a lot to put in savings and to invest and to have a nice life. Because one of the main reasons I came out here is because I wanted to work hard. I wanted to do stuff out here, but I also love the lifestyle out here. Everything is unbelievable. They've got valet parking everywhere. I only found out the other day they've got valet parking at the mall for such a good price. It's not even expensive. So you pull up outside the front of the mall, get out your car and walk into the mall, and they park your car for you. When you come outside the mall, they bring it to you at the front door. It's sick, bro. Imagine that at White Rose or Trafford Centre or anywhere. Sick, bro. Sick. So I want to live a really, really good lifestyle. I want to be happy. I want to set a nice life for my wife, my kids, my family. I want just to be happy, basically. Obviously, no matter what I do in life, and I think that's everybody's goal, just to be happy. So, I hope you enjoy the quick Q&A I've done for you now. If you want to get a question in for the next Q&A, which I'll be doing in a couple of weeks, leave the comments below. Leave your questions in the comments below, and don't forget to do hashtag AskFND. So leave your question, hashtag AskFND, and I will put those questions forward in the next Q&A, which we'll do in a couple of weeks. So I hope you all enjoyed the answers. They're all truthful, they're all straightforward, they're all simple answers. Anything you want to say?
No.
All good?
All good.
Safe people, big love. Don't forget to stay tuned for more big videos coming soon. I'm dropping the bus drivers video tomorrow. I've just dropped the Billionaire Affair video, which has got some pretty good views so far in the last 24 hours, and it will continue to grow, I'm sure. And just stay tuned for big vlogs as well coming. Yeah, tell them.
So, landed from Melbourne this morning, and I've got my new roster. So, I'm going to Manchester twice. I'm going to Lagos, which is in Nigeria.
Lagos, no?
However you say it, I say Lagos. I'm going to Minsk, which is Belarus, or however you say it, Belarus. I'm going to Bahrain 2 days in a row. I'm going to Riyadh in Saudi Arabia. I think that's it. And I've also got 10 days off during Ramadan.
And me, yeah, I've got a couple more videos to shoot before Ramadan, so I'm gonna do those, edit them and everything, and then as soon as
Which reminds me,
go on.
just got a message on Facebook from VIP Room saying they wanted to film to me
Alright,
about some DJ
go on Facebook.
from Fred. VIP Room.
Talk to him for a second.
So, should I tell them about this apartment?
Yeah, well.
Don't know if Harry, well, you might have seen on Facebook, but Harry said that we're thinking about moving to a new apartment. It's pretty much set in stone now. So, should be out of this one very soon. It's smaller than the one we have now, which isn't as good. But the thing is with this place, it has too much stuff to even know what to do with it. Like, we haven't even got everything proper for the place yet, like enough tables and blah 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 blah. So it's quite empty and bare. So this new place is going to be a lot more cosier. But everything's like better quality. The problem with here, it's a really nice big place, but everything breaks. Like we said, like the AC breaks, we've had leaks. And then it takes like 3 weeks to get the guys to come around and fix it. So this new place, it's all like brand new, it's done beautifully inside, everything's brand new and perfect and lovely. And not messy like this place. It's also it's a first floor, not ground floor, unfortunately. Because all the ground floors have already been taken by everybody else. But we have a balcony, so that will be nice. And as Harris said, we have a view looking out onto some tennis courts, so we can go play tennis together. And it's not yet got it, but we've been told that they're building a gym. It's got a swimming pool area. It needs water in the pool so far. It's only a small one, but it's so deep. Harris walked in it today and pretended he was swimming it before he were like. No, he was all crying, I was laughing. And then also it's got 24-hour security, which is good, because recently we've heard some bad things about this area. Not this area where we're living, but like to do with dogs really getting stolen, and everybody know what happened with Bobs. And even like there'd be women. Are you falling asleep at my talking?
No, I was tired. Go and talk.
So like a woman walks her dog alone, and the dog gets stolen off her while she's walking him on his lead. And I walk Boss all the time on my own, which is kind of scary, seeing as he's already been stolen from us once. So it's got 24-hour security, so that's good. Safer for us and Bossy Boots. And also they're going to be building a little coffee shop apparently. So all this stuff is still to be done, so it's probably going to take forever to get all that sorted, but it's coming, inshallah. So that's the situation. We just need to go tomorrow and sort contracts out and... What's that noise?
Closing the curtain upstairs.
Really? And we need to hand over some cash. God, that looks ugly.
Go on. Get on, man.
That's all I've got to say.
I'm
going to have some sweet corn.
Me too. Yes, but me and I are going to have some fucking sweet corn like crazy bastards, yeah? I hope you all enjoy your night, yeah? From tomorrow I'm doing a 40-day water fast, which will run into Ramadan time. So hope you all stay tuned for that. I'm going to do daily videos showing you my weight loss progress. And if you want to do it with me and let me know how yours goes. But I warn you, it's not fucking easy. And it's probably...
Competition. If anyone wants to Do a little
Nobody
competition with
in the fucking world can beat me when it comes to restricting from not eating or drinking anything. I'm telling you.
What about me?
No, you can't do it, Holly. Holly's good at dieting. Holly's not good at starving herself. She can't do it. I can go without eating food and drinking anything forever, bro. I'm telling you, I'm sick of it. When I get my mind around anything, I can do anything, especially this shit. So stay tuned for this, yeah. Last time I stopped after 8 days because everybody was like, "Ah, you kidneys, your heart is." But I'm gonna take some vitamins for my heart, my organs, and all this bullshit to make sure I don't kill myself, basically. But watch the weight loss. It's gonna drip off me, drip, drop, drip, drip, drop, drip, drop. Anyway, listen, I'm jumping off here. Yeah, hope you enjoyed. My hands move so much when I'm talking. Hope you all enjoy your little this little Q&A. Again, if you want, get off. If you want, to ask any questions, leave them in the comments below. As I said before, I'll answer them next time on the next one, which will be I'm going to do it every 2 or 3 weeks, or maybe once a month. We'll see what happens. But leave them below and check out the rest of the vlogs on this channel, and stay tuned for stuff on FND TV coming. Big videos dropping very, very soon, and then just stay tuned for big things after Ramadan. We're going to be back on it. Booyakasha! Safe, yeah. Big love, yeah. Safe.